everyone is in sales. And why is that? Because we're always selling something. We may not be selling a product to a customer, but we're always selling something. Sometimes we're selling ourselves to someone else in the form of a job application, an interview, trying to convey that we are the right person for the project, for the assignment, for the job, whatever that is. Communications theory is basically how do we get an idea out of your head into somebody else's head. And this is one of the biggest challenges in life. I know we get really frustrated when you're trying to explain something to somebody and you go, why can't you understand me? I'm trying to explain this to you. What is the matter with you? And it's usually not their fault. It's not necessarily your fault either. It's the difficulty in trying to get that idea in your head into the other person's head. In order to attempt to communicate an idea, it must be converted into symbols. Now you notice where I use the word attempt, because we try as we might to communicate. And we have to convert that idea in our head to a symbol. It works. Persuasion works. But there is another method, and this is what we call natural attraction. And natural attraction is you do it because you're attracted to it. You do it because you want to do it. That's the best way when you're trying to figure out that idea that's in your head or your customer's head or your client's head that you need to get into the other person's head. Just figure out what it is that's attractive. We call that the shiny object. People are naturally attracted to shiny objects. It's built into our DNA. Sometimes shiny objects aren't shiny at all, but they have a value, a great value. Sometimes in the millions of dollars people would pay for them, and they're not shiny at all. Many times religious objects are shiny objects. Sometimes shiny objects aren't objects at all. Many times shiny objects are concepts, such as freedom, equal rights, liberty, democracy. These are shiny objects that people will sacrifice their lives for in many cases. People tend to be the most powerful shiny objects in our lives. People are attracted to other people. People will do things for other people that they wouldn't do for any other thing. Now, just identifying the shiny object is not enough. There are 5 principles that are important to convey. First of all, it needs to grab your attention. That's the obvious one. A shiny object grabs your attention. But it doesn't stop there. If I just grab your attention, it doesn't go anywhere. It just sort of stops the communication there. So the second thing I have to do is create a driving curiosity. The third is create an irrepressible urge to touch. You've got to get your customers to want to try it. Fourth is it activates a sense or emotion. The fifth and final principle is to create a demand to own. Persuasion influences thoughts and actions. You have to influence a person's thoughts and their actions to get them to do something, whereas shiny objects skips the whole thought process and goes right to the reflexes. So it motivates without a thought. Anyone can be your customer at any given time, and appealing to their shiny object equals success. So, questions?